Playboi Carti is possibly one of the most talked about artists, yet he hasn't said anything on social media since 2021. How did he do this? Why do people love Playboi Carti so much? And how his fan base may as well be a cult. Playboi Carti is an Atlanta rapper who started blowing up in 2014 when he was with Ethereal Records. However, only a year later in 2015, A$AP Rocky got wave of Playboi Carti's popularity and quickly grew close to Carti and eventually signed him to A$AP. Little did Playboi Carti know, A$AP Rocky was one of the best things for Playboi Carti. He learned from Rocky how to move and how to use his status to make more money, while staying low-key on social media and only really posting when they're doing an album rollout. With Playboi Carti, knowing this information and using it to his advantage, he grew a fan base that is so loyal it seems they'll do anything for Playboi Carti. One of the best ways to see if an artist has an active fan base is to look at their Reddit forums. And Playboi Carti may have the biggest one for a rapper. People are always posting on that Reddit. It may be something like a funny meme with a Playboi Carti song playing in it, or it could be as far as someone writing fan fiction about Playboi Carti. And if you have that kind of fan base doing things like that online, just imagine how they act during a concert. When Playboi Carti got really huge in 2017 with Magnolia, his fan base nearly tripled in months. Then he released his self-titled tape with 2 Lil Uzi features and another song blowing up with Woke Up Like This. Playboi Carti continued to perform and continued to blow up more and more. By 2018, people were ready for a studio album from Carti, and they got it. Die Lit released in 2018 and was a completely new sound than anything we had heard from Carti before. And this started his cult-like fan base. I say that because Carti nearly isolated himself from the mainstream sound, while being a mainstream artist, yet his fans still go insane for him. For people who only listen to Rap Caviar or the radio or just mainstream music and don't make their own playlists, you're more than likely not going to be listening to a song like R.I.P. by Playboi Carti. However, as the album continued, you saw Carti perform and more memes with songs like Long Time. More and more mainstream people started to see the appeal of Playboi Carti, and more people looked him up online and found his Reddit forums and definitely saw how different his fan base was. But some people were attracted to that lifestyle. The memes, the atmosphere around Playboi Carti, that he's never saying anything yet people are still so engaged to his online presence. Then after 2 years and many leaked projects and some huge leaked songs, Playboi Carti released Whole Lotta Red on Christmas 2020. This album made Playboi Carti's fan base not just mainstream anymore, but the standard. Playboi Carti became what you were trying to become, especially if you were an up-and-coming artist in the underground. His sound again changed completely with Whole Lotta Red, and his fans loved it. Though it took some time for people to truly appreciate the album, after some time and him doing some performances and more memes being made with the new Whole Lotta Red songs, and having some songs blow up on TikTok, Playboi Carti was on top of the world, and he still is, quite honestly. If Playboi Carti was just to make an Instagram post or tweet something, he would be the main topic of most people's timelines because he's such a spectacle. But because he learned how to use his online presence to his advantage, he has become one of the biggest artists on this planet, with one of the most die-hard fan bases. Playboi Carti started dipping his toe into fashion, and that only made his fan base more different. I personally saw Playboi Carti for the first time back in June of 2022, and a lot of male fans were wearing crop tops. I saw a bunch of guys with makeup on and wearing string-like pants that look like lingerie. Now, I'm not trying to sound offensive or say that people can't do that. Anyone is allowed to do whatever they want to do. And personally, I don't care. But all I'm saying is Playboi Carti has had a lot of big influence on his fans, that he has them completely changing what men would wear, and to me that is just impressive. Playboi Carti has cemented himself as a staple in the mainstream music scene, and now it's only gotten bigger with his influence on the underground. Artists like Ken Carson, Destroy Lonely, and even Yeet have had some major Playboi Carti influence. With that being said, Playboi Carti started his own label imprint in 2019 ahead of his album in 2020. However, I already made a video about how his label has been so successful, so go ahead and check that out. But with the success of his label, that has only helped how big his fan base has gotten, because even now if you hear a Ken Carson song on TikTok or something, you're more than likely going to at least think about Playboi Carti. And to me, that is an insane amount of influence. Playboi Carti has and is currently changing the hip-hop culture in front of our eyes. With how big his fan base is and how much they will support him, it's crazy. It's almost like a cult. Thanks for watching.